Hey, what's good? What's going on, y'all? My name is Monica, aka Stuff is Falling, aka the greatest of all time, aka the GOAT. And I'm here to talk to you all about 3 things I learned from moving out on my own and getting on my SHIT. If you're anything like me, if you feel like you can relate to this type of content, or if you feel like you just like it and want to support it, go ahead and leave a like right there. Go ahead and subscribe somewhere up there, and we're going to jump right into it. So I'm going to give y'all a little backstory, of course. First of all, I had always wanted my own apartment. I felt like having your own apartment was when you were finally an adult and finally grown. It never came for me though, because I realized I had a fear of living on my own. I was very much afraid because I felt like something would happen to me. I was very paranoid. I felt like I could get hurt living on my own or living by myself. So I would try to look for friends who would want to move in with me, but that situation would never work out. I would try to find men and boys to come try to have a partnership with me so we can move in together, and those situations never worked out. And it was all because God was trying to teach me and show me that you don't need anybody to stand on your own, that you can stand on your own all by yourself. It took me a long time to realize this. And that fear, that it was a fear, it was my ego trying to keep me comfortable and in the same position. But I was finally able to be like, no, I need to do this for me, even if I'm doing it scared. Even if I'm scared. When I first moved into my apartment, a quick backstory, I was so scared every single day. I heard noises at night. I was thinking somebody was gonna break in. I would prop my chair up against my door. I'm just a naturally paranoid person. Shout out to my Scorpio Mars. Hey girl, how you doing? But I finally overcame those fears and I was able to move out. And when I moved out, I realized crucial things that helped me grow and develop even more. So I'm going to share those with you. And like I said, if you can resonate with any of this, go ahead and like it, subscribe it, share it, whatever you want to do. So number 1, when you move out on your own, and this could be the reason why you don't want to move out on your own yet, is because you won't have anyone to blame for your failures. When you move out on your own, you realize anything that happens is on me. If I'm late for my rent, if I'm late for my light bill, if I'm late for whatever bill, it all falls on you now. So you have to be prepared for that. If I overspend, when I was living at my parents' house, I could buy anything. Spend $300, $400 easy because I didn't have any bills. Now I don't do that because I got bills to pay first, and I'll spend money on myself after if I have anything left. So you learn how to take responsibilities for your actions, definitely. Number 2, you stop making excuses. This kind of ties into number 1, but you now realize that you don't have any excuses. You can't say, oh, I couldn't clean up because my mom was asleep and I didn't want to wake her up. Your mom don't live with you no more. So you got chances to clean up. There's no more excuses. And in the real world, in life, that's how it is. You can't make excuses for yourself. And let me just get this out the way. I feel like there is nothing at all wrong with living with your parents. Please do not get this twisted. If you have a loving and functional family environment where you can stay home until you get situated and ready to move out into the world, Please stay home. Don't try to move out and be grown, because that's what I did, and I had to play catch up, and I'm still playing catch up. But if you're living at home because you got money stacked up, you could have moved at any time, but you're scared to take that step, then this video is for you, because this is how I was feeling. But if you staying at home because you got your own personal reasons and you and your family get along, stay. Can I come live with y'all too? I'm not hating at all. Can I come too? So that's all I want to know. Can I bring my daughter with me? If I can't, okay, it's all right. Number 3, the third thing I love, I'm giving it away. The third thing I learned from moving out on my own was how to love myself and how to be myself. And once I was able to start being myself to me and showing my personality to myself, I found it easier to show my personality to my parents and my friends and people I'm interested in. And this ultimately attracts more people to you. For me, when I was living at home, I would feel like I couldn't really express myself. Number one, that was the same home I had grew up, my childhood home, that was attached with a lot of trauma I experienced, like on my own. So it was like being back at that home, I felt like a failure. I'm like, I'm back in this same room I was in when I was 16, 15. I got a child. This is just not it. I just didn't like it for me. Mostly because being there was triggering me. But once I got into a new, clean, open space, wasn't attached to no trauma, and I could take deep breaths, and I could have room to scream if I want to, be as loud as I want to, dance if I want to, be naked if I want to, that starts opening up my heart chakra so I can be more myself to people. And it's been a great experience, man. You know, you gotta, I'm all that in a bag of chips now. I just be, okay. Number 4, what I learned from moving out is the importance of keeping a clean and decluttered space and home. Now, I'm not the type of person that have people pop up randomly. I don't have a lot of friends that live here. But I always say keep your house clean just in case somebody come over. Just in case it's an emergency. You know, something could happen. You need ambulance to come in and come get you, whatever. So also keeping a clean home helps you focus. It helps you. It takes, for me personally, it takes stress off of me, because when my home is dirty, I can't focus on nothing else. And I could try to be like, okay, I'll do it later, but I'm going to be thinking about, I need to clean up the whole time I'm saying I'm going to think about it later. So I might as well do it now. Even if I'm tired, I might as well go ahead and clean up now. And yeah. So once again, this video is not to be like, oh, if you live with your parents, you're a failure. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying from my point of view, from my perspective, and I wasn't even a failure for having to live with my parents during that time. It was just a situation I found myself in due to the choices I had made. But I recovered from those choices and started making better choices. Moving out helped me personally because I was finally able to have a space where I can be myself. I was finally able to stop making excuses for myself. And I also started to trust myself more, because I'm the head of the household here. My rules go here. So it's a great feeling to have control over something when most of your life has been out of your control. You can't control much. You can't control everything, but it's nice to have control over some things in your life. That's been also helping me reduce a lot of my anxiety, knowing that this household, I can control this. If I don't pay my rent, that was under my control. If I do pay my rent, that was under my control. What I eat tonight, that's under my control. That's all I got for today, y'all. My goal in the Greatest of All YouTube channel is to help people like you realize that you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT as you are just right now. I was the GOAT back in my mama's house. I was the GOAT being a broke college student, getting the McDonald's coupons. You know, when you buy something from McDonald's, they buy one, get one quarter pounder for free. And I had my homeboy buy one and I get the one free and we'll split the... I was the GOAT back then. And I'm the GOAT now because I always embodied that greatest of all time mindset. I am the greatest of all time. You can be too. It's not just for one person. You could be the GOAT too. You just got to start believing in yourself and loving on yourself and know that you are meant for greater things. So if you like any of this type of content, if you like motivational type content, self-help, if you want somebody to give you the hard truth sometimes when you need it, but also say it in a sweet way so you don't feel like I'm just on you hard about your situation. No, I'm here to support you because I done probably been through worse. If you like any stuff like this, go ahead and leave me a like, a subscribe, a comment if you dare, and share it. And I appreciate y'all so much. I'm about to go. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And bye.